I love motivational speaker. Look at Troy J. She going in. That was good, Shawty. You right now at this moment, the ancestors working through you highly. So whatever you've been doing, keep it up. I made an avocado salad. I love avocado, y'all. I told y'all the story why I love it. I'm look good. I get y'all like that ain't no salad. That's a hamburger. I ain't finished with it. I gotta break some more stuff down. I guess that ain't no damn salad. I ain't gonna eat it all. That salad will last me 3 days. I felt the energy, bro. Hey, that's a damn hamburger. It ain't nothing but some home cooked bacon. They won't cook no, like my blood type, it don't matter anyway, because of what I'm mixed with. They'll take that shit and eat it and devour it like anything else. Whatever's inside of me. But anyway, I can't do a lot of anything just like anybody. But anyway, that was wonderful. Sweet. You said, God, force your enemies. That was beautiful. With that energy you got, jumping, good. That's how it is, shit. You might lose everything in the physical, but once you get over that hill, I'm talking to everybody. I'm talking to my people. Once you get over that damn hill with feeling like you gotta have the next best Jordans and shit, next best deal, next that, find a girl and all that. When you find out all that shit ain't nothing but dry rotten eggs, you gonna get your ass, just go back over here, bro. That shit's a waste of time, energy, and money, bro. Just go back over here. Cause it's like people be trying to lure me in, like that Rick James on Day Spell, doing this right here, and it's like I don't even want to do that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing fun about it. You know, only thing I wish I can do is smoke weed, and I can't smoke weed because they're contaminated. That's it. That's all I'm good with. I growed up smoking weed, so I know weed won't bother. It ain't no gateway drug. I'm gonna take that away. I'm taking that away. Weed is not no gateway drug. Alcohol is more gateway drug than weed is. You want to keep calling something gateway drug? Why everything we do got to be a gateway to something? Sit down somewhere. But anyway, I ain't gonna say that. You get your contaminated weed, you know, whatever. Shit. And if you don't like real strong weed, go back to bad and then go back to regular. That's what I would do. But I prefer sound minded though. But it's like I got seasons. I might do this for this season, that season, but you know, I've been on this sound minded journey so long. It's a possibility I might stay here. I don't know. I might stay here. And eventually, I gotta be a human. I gotta descend. When God say I do gotta descend and be a human, that's what I'm gonna do. Smoke weed. That'll be it. That'll be as far as I go. Because like where you at now, sweetheart, you can sit back. She obviously talking about how she observing. You at the point now where you done release things. When you done got to the point where you in the comfort of your whatever home, it could be in the homeless shelter, it don't even damn matter. But you in the comfort of your own presence of yourself with God and just you, then you can truly work on yourself. And once you start working on yourself, say you got 2 habits. Let's say you smoke crack and do cocaine. I'm talking to anybody. This goes for anybody. Let's say you smoke crack and meth. Okay, well you gonna have to get rid of both of them. Which one you want to get rid of first? All right, let's say I'm gonna get rid of crack. Crack don't last as long as meth. Meth is a lot cheaper than crack. Let's just say that. All right, you get rid of crack. When you get rid of crack, you're gonna notice the nature, the weather start changing around you. You know what I'm saying? And I was talking to God today. I said we all in the box. The whole world in the box. The whole world is in. Once they entrap chosen ones and stuff, they entrap themselves. They put themselves in the box. I can prove it. Cause let's say you horn and you slip, you get give it to me, baby. Over there with Display Man. Some reason right now, we've been talking about this a minute. Y'all been in that sex round for a minute. Why haven't you got away from Display? You can't go over there and get a life already? You can't go get married? You get married a Display Man. Why you and him ain't got married and had kids of your own, family of your own? Why you and them 20 other women got to be with Display Man? You say, I'm just using it. It's the best example in the world for me. So I'm gonna use every bit of it, baby. So I'm just saying. Okay, now let's look at this. You arguing with the other 20 women about Display Man. Now you got all the other men too, but they are money they are ATM machine. But Display Man over here, he ain't gotta pay for nothing. If he take you out, oh, it's the best date in the world. Oh, you gonna go tell all your friends, all your girl, everybody gonna talk about it. But Exotic Man better have some money. Ain't no damn ifs, ands, buts about it. And even if the sex is better, he better have some money. Yeah. So, okay, you got Display Man over here. And I hate to use that. I get Display Man like, you tearing us apart. No, I ain't. Y'all still got all the women. I can tell. You good. You got 20 women. You don't need 4 or 1. However that go. However the science go in. But, so, you got 20. That's way too many. So I'm trying to balance you out. Help you out, shit. But anyway, like I said, okay, now you got Display Man over here. And now you got, Exotic Man got to pay for Display Man. Exotic Man, Display Man ain't got to work or nothing. If Display Man just so happen to go to work, if Display Man just so happen to go to work, get up, get out his bed, go to work and take you out, oh, you'll talk about that date like you talked about your first high. It's psychological at that point. You trapped. All right, now boom. Why you keep doing this? Why this keep happening? Why this keep going on? You can't get away from this guy. You in your 30s. You 30 years old. You still over here playing with Display Man. Next thing you know, you 34 years old. You still over here playing with Display Man. Oh, next thing you know, you 38 years old. You still over here playing Display Man. Just by this point, 10 to 15 years done went by. Now it ain't the fact that you want him. It's the fact you done lost time in him and you want to force him to love you. It ain't going to happen. And you know what I'm saying? Because he was your pharaoh. He was your anchor. He anchored you down. So now, like I'm saying, back to the energy. Now you notice the drugs and everything. You notice the drugs and everything. All right, now we at the energy. Let's put sex in it. Let's put crack in it. Let's put meth in it. Now, once you done started quitting these as individuals, as one after the other, you start to notice nature start to change around you. The sun might shine on you when you stop doing this. The sun might shine when you stop talking like this. The sun might shine. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I love storms. I love storming. Well, oh boy, if it rain and lightning, people leave. People run out. I go out there, and they hit me. Lightning hit me 3 times at the same time. Blue, 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 blue. That's it. And the kitty cat start looking like cartoon characters. And boy, I be like, thank you, God. Cause when you as light as a feather, truly light as a feather, and you ain't no longer got nobody in your life trying to tell you you need to do this, and if you do this, you can be this, and usually do this. You don't know what I need to do. I'm talking directly to God. You need to just get out the way, cause you don't know God no more. And if you knew what I knew, you would let go of all that money, let go of all that garbage, you would let go of all that crap, and you would put yourself in this poverty state like me and learn something. Because ain't nothing more beautiful than loving God. I'm telling you, once you realize that energy change, then you realize your enemies. You realize that, hey, wait a minute, praying and meditating, this is really real. This is like a key ignition to something. And when you ain't doing all this pausing and you praying, something good happen. Go ask the damn flame. She know it. Oh, Lord, please forgive me. I ain't even cut while I'm saying it. But she know it. And then you got other people like, you stay away from I ain't got to stay away from nobody. You don't none of y'all out there tell me what to do. Nobody but God. I'm trying to fix souls here. I'm healing souls. I ain't never been a cheater. I ain't never thought about being a cheater. Hell, I'm a goddamn celibate person at 40 years old. And you out there losing your damn mind trying to tell me you need to stay away from, you need to get off the drug. You need to get off that dirt dingler. You need to do something because your ass is going around in circles at this point because I don't know what you're talking about. Embarrassing. And money ain't worth the goddamn mind. Now you losing your mind now. You losing your mind now. And you want Jesus Christ to come over there and lose the mind with you? For what? To be in the bed with you? Are you serious? It ain't nobody I can't be in the bed with right now in this situation. What you talking about? I'm saving souls. While you sitting there over there telling me you need to do this, you need to do this, I'm telling God, I'm gonna tell you what I'm telling God. I'm gonna tell you how I'm talking to God. I'm saying I bet I can save the devil's soul. Without touching them, without going around or without doing none of that. I ain't going around, I ain't touching, we ain't visiting, we ain't talking to nothing. I don't know where y'all getting that from. But I bet you just from here praying, I bet you, because I can see. I see in the astro. I talk to the spiritual realm. I see her ancestors and my ancestors. We share the same ancestors. We were flames, so they took us apart. So they shared the ancestors. How they doing? How she doing over there? She over there in the woods crying. She over there in the woods crying. That lets me know that's a sign of healing. I ain't got to go around it. But you don't never fish your mouth. None of y'all out there fish your mouth. I don't know what kind of game y'all out there playing for Satan, but you better get on the right team. I work for God. I work for God. I'm not fucking with y'all no more. Like I said, I'm gonna clean up anyway. I'm just too lazy to do it. Because I ain't no computer. I don't like this kind of stuff. I don't like paperwork. I was a businessman. I had set myself up to be in a business atmosphere to where I ain't got to worry about paperwork no more. I ain't got to worry about technology no more. I can just sit back, relax, and just chill to the next episode. I ain't got no drugs in me. I can spend time with God. I'm saved now. I'm finally at the point in my life where I actually love myself. I ain't got the clothes. I ain't got the finer things of life. And I ain't missing it, y'all. And you can't make me miss it. God, that's what it seems like you're doing. Look at me driving around in this car I got to pay for. Who gives a damn? Look at me living in this house that I got to pay for. Who gives a damn? Even if you didn't have to pay for it, who truly gives a damn? Nobody. You who put more effort, more love, instead of putting all that love in God, you put in the things that collect dust when you dead and gone. I ain't doing it. I'm happier. I can weigh out the balance. I don't have, let's say I don't have clothes. I don't have a car. I don't have my child. I don't have this. I don't have nothing of the physical, tangible things in the physical world. Don't you know over here, though, this hand still weighs heavier than this hand. The good outweighs the bad. That's amazing, ain't it? It's amazing. So when you add it up, that ain't but like 5 things. Think about it. Clothes, car, house, money. That's 4 right there. And then I had to lose my child. That's 5. That was it. That's it. That's all. All the health, anything, everything of this world that I gotta fix in this life, that's important in this life, way more than this hand. And it's free of charge. So why am I gonna complain about what's in this hand? Why am my right hand gonna complain about the left hand? I'm glad I'm not around y'all. I honestly, it offends me. Not offends me. I feel disrespected when high vibrational people finally get to the point where we need you to do this and we need you to do that. And you mean to tell me you can preach a word like that? You mean to tell me you can read cards like that? You mean to tell me you can tap in the astro like that? And you still ain't figured that simple thing out yet right there? You still ain't figured out the answer to that right there? So who you truly getting your information from? Who helping you? Because obviously you ain't tapped in. So who you get that script from? What group you get together to make them scripts up to? Where you get that crap from? Because somebody that taught you that was tapped into the other side. Because that's the information I got too. Because if you went over there and got that information like I got that information, you wouldn't be trying to tell me. You need to, if you don't tell me what I do. Jesus come here to heal the sick. Sick people are in need of physician, not the one that's already healed. You better fix your mouth, your attitude, your heart, and your mind. I'm finna start talking y'all with the utmost respect because y'all done disrespected y'allself to the point there's no point in cussing you out. There's no point in degrading you. And there's no point in calling you out your name. At this point, you on demon time. You need to do when you gonna be on God's side already? You look like God, you dress like God, you got the Bible in your hand like God, you talk like God, but why you ain't got God yet? Why you ain't even about God yet? Why God haven't filled you yet? Why ain't you working in God yet? You moving like him, But it's an emulation of the real thing. Yeah. When you gonna stop that? God don't pay attention. That's why you struggling. Oh, this happened. This is why this happened, because you went over Jody house. You was just reading the Bible yesterday. Talking about, God, I want you to send me something. But then you went over here to the devil house. Everybody ain't playing like that. The only people I know that... Let me shut up. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. I say it. No, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that, because people might feel like this gonna call certain people out. But otherwise, when you get in this place with God, like I said, the crack and stuff, it might not be as simple as that. It might be emotional swings. It might be shyness. That's a beautiful thing, because shyness was one of the last things for me to get over, and it was embarrassing because I felt like all the stuff I've been through in my life, how in the hell can I be shy? But I was shy in every atmosphere, in every aspect. I was mainly shy about my reading and comprehension skills. Trying to go to college, and I knew I was gonna get humiliated because they just made an absolute fool out of me at school, But it helped me, The way they did it, it actually helped me, so I had to get over shyness, and what I had to do, I had to get rid of everybody, because I was just so humiliated. I was just so shamed. So I just had to get rid of everybody to walk this path with God. And that's the hardest. That's the easiest way to walk a path like that with God. It's just if you that scared of what everybody gonna think around you, you can politely put their ass on mute, pause, or you can just get rid of them, whatever you want to do. But when you do that and you say, okay, God, let's do it. So it's gonna be something that got you shy. And it might not be none of that everybody know. It might be something that happened to you as a child or whatever. Well, that's how you heal your inner child, because you're going to walk that path with God. And no matter what, you're going to go down that road. It might be in the slums. It might be in a bad area. It might be whatever it may be. But you got to walk it just with God. And you got to pray to God that God going to tell you, okay, it's time. And for me, when God always said it was time, I was tired as hell. Which is good, because Jesus take over then. And Jesus take any meat suit, male or female. No, it don't matter. Because it's energy, So, but now, back to the crack and the male. It's easy for me to explain this energy, what I'm trying to talk about. You got these habits, right? And that's why if I do get into another relationship and all this stuff, when the smoke clear and I can start building on my home and stuff, ain't nobody coming to my yard. Ain't nobody coming. I ain't gonna say that, but after I figure out their angle, which ain't gonna take long, I'm gonna politely escort them out of my energy. They might get to stay in my presence for that moment in time, but in that same moment in time, tell them, if you don't mind, don't come back over here. We ain't got nothing in common. I do that anyway, so it don't matter. I always have to do that. I started doing that in the dope game. But that's why I say I learned a lot from the dope game. You don't get rid of nobody. I'm a diamond in the rough. I didn't go back to my past and say, I gotta get rid of you because you like this. Nah, I had to embrace them. What did we learn from this situation? Now, do you want to go back to this situation? You got to get to the point. You got to break this situation to the point that you never want to go back to this situation after you done learned about this situation. And in my case, I just studied everything that I put in my body, drugs and everything. I studied it or whatever. Y'all know it's summertime, so I'm gonna be itching like hell. And Bud love me, and everything love me. They come in the house, snakes and everything. And I ain't gotta quit talking about them snakes. They might pull up on my ass. I don't like snakes, not like that. But animal insects just love me. You know when you. Let me tell you another trick. When you meditating and you vibrating high, cut off all the lights and go in somebody's house with roaches. No, not with roaches. I don't know why I said roaches. These new roaches come at you, go towards the light. I don't know if y'all noticed that. You know, roaches, you cut the light on, they go away. Not these new roaches. These new roaches turn the light on, they coming at you like, what a play that, nigga, just like that. But anyway, that's why I said it. But flies, insects, mosquitoes, flies, insects, anything. They put yourself in a dark room. They're gonna go around the heat the most light. It'll be you if you vibrate real high. And I stay vibrating high. You know, if the birds ain't outside, I can call them. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the lightning and the storms in the sky, the animals, thank me for honoring God before you will. You know what I'm saying? Give me credit for supporting God and saving souls before you will. But anyway, you can't get no more. That's why they keep you distracted. You out there spending all this money to look like a fool. And that shit is what's keeping you detached. I keep telling folks that, bro. Keep telling folks that. We melanated beings. We supposed to be out here. We supposed to be. You spending all that money to cover your to suppress your melanated potential, which is gonna leave your kundalini in suspense and dormant mode. It's just a waste of time being black at that point. You're gonna act crazy and all that. But anyway, yeah, you realize when you pray, but okay, you got the crack, you got meth, and you got sex. You can leave sex like nobody who want to get rid of, nobody want to get rid of sex. I ain't gonna even tell y'all to get rid of it. I did it because I'm going to another level with God. It ain't. I don't think it's quite a requirement, but it is a requirement that you know what you sleeping with. You know what kind of DNA. You don't just share yourself with anybody. You need to respect yourself enough to find the right person to share yourself with. So I will say that. But so anyway, and don't bypass because of something. Yeah, I'm over here sleeping because of uncle this way. Yeah, I don't want to hear that no more, bro. I don't want to hear that no more. It's just a cycle at this point, and you look about as crazy as the one that on crack out here. Get out the way. So anyway, okay, now when you're doing this, you can be in the house if you want to, but have your windows up, and you're gonna feel the wind come to you. It's gonna call you like you calling the wind. You know, you can elevate to the point where you can talk the water and you can freeze the water and the water heal you. I just said some shit then, but you know, you can open the window if you don't want to go outside. You can open windows if you don't want to go outside, and the sun will shine. When you have it on the table. You got your little meth rock right there. I got my little crack rock right here. I got my display man right here. And you tapering off at this point. So you looking at the way you done prayed, you done meditated. God know you quitting. It don't matter what people think. You drove over there to your supplier house. Everybody saw you drive over there and they said they ain't quitting nothing. They drug addict just like they always have. You know, you're going to always be the same to human beings. So anyway, just skip over them because they stuck on repeat anyway, cycle mode. So while they on cycle mode, they going to keep saying it, so ignore them. What the hell you going to address it for? They ain't going to do nothing. They can't move because this God's planet. It ain't Satan's planet. They just programs. You know, what guy going to keep them on still pause on repeat mode? It's back over there. I seen them follow me. They'll follow me. If I go over there if I go visit the one that I used to buy drugs from, because I tend to do that. I ain't did it lately in a long time. But I go visit them. And I won't buy nothing or nothing. And by walking home, I see 3 or 4 cars in my neighborhood that ain't never even been on that side of town, just sitting there looking at me. Psycho mode ad. I'm telling you, bro. At this point, it's a lot of brilliant people out here. Just to know their focal point was me, now I see why we all stuck here. Now I see why we all ain't went nowhere. By the grace of God, thank God that I am stuck here to teach you how to at least get your ass out of here. You ain't necessarily got to leave here. Me personally, I'm planning on building a mansion right here in the hood in y'all face. Making you like, wish you would. I had the cars, then I had all the nice cars. I had the studio. I left my studio door. Wish you would. Nah, ain't nobody playing with y'all out there, boy. You know, I almost zoned out on y'all, brother. You better leave it alone. Cause I ain't playing with you, bro. Never was. Yeah, he spitting, I spit. You wish you could swallow it, don't you? Shut up, swallow it. You better shut up, sit down somewhere. You wish you don't touch me. Oops. Drift around me. Cause I don't want you even touching me. I don't care how you think you look. Shit. If you go ask about me, I'm the kind of person that'll pass by a whole bunch of women and go straight to a library and check out the woman in there that work at the library with the glasses on and the heels. Between the bookshelves. I'm just playing, I'm just tripping. Anyway, let's say you got this right here, right? Okay, you got this right here. You got your crack, you got your meth right here. I'm safely saying this on YouTube. Now let it go. We're trying to save souls here. It's crack, you got your meth. I'm trying to show you how to look at nature with it. Okay, because these things trigger your pineal gland. It shuts you down from God. So while you sitting there getting high, that man slept with you real good, real good, but you was drugged up at the same time, and you want to even, God, why this happened though? Cause I was trying, God, I did this, God, I did everything you told me. You didn't know that he put it in, you know, he put it in your rectum. So you high, you don't know you high, you know. Let's say that you probably don't even take it, you know, but you got this drug in you. So by this time it set your pineal, it done shut you down from God. You over there, but you get all that now. But now it's in your hands, because now this person, the display man that strung you out. Now you are on drugs. Secretly, you probably good. You probably still able to keep your job. You still able to function. And only a couple people know you on drugs. So you really feel like you can drag it out till you die, because you love the drug. But something inside of you telling you better get rid of that damn drug before you die. And you better start your process journey with God and trying to save your soul so you can save your life. All right, with that being said, now we got these drugs out here again. So now you really trying to quit on your own. You got your little stuff, you by yourself. The weather is beautiful. You sober at this point though, you ain't got nothing in you. Smoke that damn rock. You gonna start to see the weather switch up on your ass. You gonna feel that. You gonna feel all that. You gonna be like this. But you gonna know that everything else is going down. I taught this to a full-fledged junkie, and they'll tell me today you right about everything. So I want to test it. I want to see, is it just me? Because they saying I'm this with God, or can any human do that? Anybody can do this. This work for anybody. So let's sit there, smoke that rock. Now, I ain't telling y'all to go do this. I'm talking to the people who already own it. So don't even think about it. So you go out there, you smoke that damn rock. And because I know people who do all this. Drink, smoke, rocks, weed, meth, all that. Now, I ain't going to add weed in it. It's irrelevant. Hell, they probably do the boy too. I know people who do it all at one time. Right then and there. Whoop, 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 whoop. And they'll look at me and tell me, I say, man, you high yet? Man, you know, I'm originally on that heroin, so this right here ain't nothing, bro. It's like methamphetamine at the store, at the place. What it do to you? What it would do to you? It's like smoking a joint. I really have the heavy heroin. For real. For real, it's that bad. Be young people too, good people with a lot of potential, beautiful home, beautiful family. Ain't no way in the hell I think about putting myself in that kind of situation. But they be there. But anyway, they took this rock, they take that rock. They take that rock, you take that rock, you smoke that rock. And you over there over talking to your boyfriend or your girlfriend, they tired of you. And you done overslept with them too, they tired of that too, you know. Well, just go sleep with everybody else. And you just dance not to have. It'll throw your testosterone off balance, way back. And you gonna notice, you gonna let this go. When you do that, you gonna notice the sun, the weather ain't right no more. The weather ain't right no more. You gonna notice the weather ain't right no more. Nothing seems right no more. You just gonna notice nothing is right no more. Now, you got the methamphetamine. You're going to notice that the methamphetamine isn't right anymore. You're going to notice, like, okay, you got rid of the rock, and the weather was, something was off. So you got rid of it. Now you down to just Display Man and the methamphetamine. Okay? You did the methamphetamine, you damn storm's coming. It was beautiful outside. A whole storm came. You did the meth, and a whole damn storm came. And then thunder and lightning, it was beautiful outside. And you hit that shit one time, boom. And it started thundering and lightning in 4 to 6 hours out of nowhere. They probably said it was gonna rain, who knows? But you do that enough, you're gonna realize it's something different. Okay, now you go and you quit that. You finally got both of them, and you noticing the change in the energy, and you noticing you getting good karma, and you noticing you being able to keep money all of a sudden. Not just because you're not wasting it, but because it's like your ancestors. It's your ancestors. I know what it is, but it ain't time to explain all that yet. But you just notice something different about the energy. Your karma's good. You notice when even if an enemy come by in your energy, you handle the situation a lot better than you would when you ain't vibrating right. So now you down to Display Man. And by the time you get down to Display Man, I don't know why I keep saying that, but I'm gonna just say it because it's good. It's a good throw off. You know, it could be any man. It could be a lot, but you know, Display Man normally just, you know, anyway. You get down to Display Man. Display Man normally is the gene carrier. This is the one that got a whole bunch of contamination and like, he got enough contamination in you to sleep with you to man up to that rock and that piece of meth that you don't believe it or not. Because he going in you with that then and you don't know what he's sleeping with or what he done slept with. And you don't care. So you clean, and you know you clean. It's been a beautiful day. Everything been going good. Everything been just wonderful. 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, you sneak over to Display Man house. Give it to me, baby. And then the next thing you know, that next day you get bad karma to the left. Your tire blowed out on your damn car. Bird hit your fucking window. I'm telling you, bro. And then you just, that's it. You finally see the game. Now you understanding the game. Now y'all understanding how to play the game. Now you understanding the real major thing to lose in this game is your soul. And you can lose your soul just from keep being a paper asshole or sell it to a paper asshole. Whichever way you want it to go, that's the way you can lose your soul. And what I mean by keep being a paper asshole, you can keep sleeping with this dirty person. You can keep doing these drugs. You can stay in these cycles, but you will, and I promise you, you will lose your soul. So being in this stuck in this box like this is the perfect place for a Libra scale like me to go.